Hey there guys, Josh Siwasepl, welcome back to Flower. Last episode we finished up the yellow flower, and we finished up the red flower as well. This episode is what I meant to say. I know the flowers are in a bit of a weird order. The first 3 episodes go to the left, and then the next episodes go to the right. What am I talking about? Episodes? No, the levels, the stages, they go in a weird order. You would think they go in order, but they don't. So we're going to move on to the pink flower. That's a fun little stage. It looks very windy. Flowers, I think that's the thing, is that the flowers will change based on what the level is about as well. Like the flowers are different. I don't know, that could just be me looking into something that's not there, but that's what most of this game is looking into things. You know, like I was talking about a little bit in the last one, you know, there is a story, but it's not a clear story, and it's like you make up your own meaning to all of it. So I'll let you guys do that as well. I don't want to step on your definition of what this game really is. Let's go ahead and get our little flower and try and not, you know, get out of line. There we are. Just trying to adjust it. Sometimes, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of motion controls. You know what I mean? Like the Wii works. So it's not like the Kinect where it just doesn't work. You know, the Wii works. But, I mean, did anyone own a PlayStation Move that wasn't into sports, like archery, and who didn't own a Wii? You know, not that I can really think of. I didn't want to. I'm a huge PlayStation advocate, and I don't even own a PlayStation Move. I don't even have a PlayStation camera, because it's just, you know, not my thing. What was I gonna say? Like, you know, like, I don't know if it's as clear. Like, it comes to, you know, I've talked about it or it's come across at all, but I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. I think I have to have talked about it during my my Minish Cap Let's Play, that I'm a huge Zelda fan. And Skyward Sword, you know, I'll defend to a certain extent. Like, I think there are things that could be definitely enjoyed about the game. The motion controls, I do not think, are one of them. Because that's just me. It's just something about it. Like, even virtual reality, I don't think it's to the point where it's a practical thing to even invest in as a consumer. I see it more as like a showpiece. Like, look at what you can see and look at what you can see. That's it. You know, it's not to the point yet where it fully can immerse you into the game, where, you know, you have to run and you have to, you know, do all the things that the character is actually doing. And I think maybe when it gets to that point, it will be, you know, consumer ready. But unless you can, you know, fully take yourself into the game, virtual reality or augmented reality, either one I don't think is really ready for market. So, like, PlayStation Morpheus and whatever the Xbox one is called, I can't remember it. Neither of those I think are ready. Even the Oculus Rift, like, there are people who rave about the Oculus Rift, like, it's so amazing and everything, and it definitely is a showpiece. Like I said, it's just essentially like, look at what you can see. It just feels like I would much rather be pressing buttons. Did I miss a flower? Oh wow, I missed a few flowers. Let's go back and get those. This is definitely a thing that, you know, I was talking about in the last episode where it feels like I'm doing an ASMR video. And it's not because, I want to do an ASMR video. I really wouldn't know how to do it. It just kind of feels like that's what I'm doing with the way I have to speak. So I don't kill myself. Or not myself, but my voice. I definitely don't want to kill it. I want to be 100% for the future to come, because there's some stuff that I want to do. I have been wanting to do, for a while now, Flower or Journey, one of them, because Journey recently got re-released on PS4, and I wanted to do that. And I thought about it, but I wasn't really sure how I was going to do it. And Flower, the one we're playing now, is a game I wanted to just replay myself. I've been wanting to do it for a while. Just be like, yeah, I just really want to replay it, It's calming and it's charming, and it definitely helps for when you get to the hectic moments in your life and you just need to sit down and bring yourself some ease of mind. This is definitely one of those games that helps, but I mean, everyone's got one of those. It's not necessarily a calming game that will do it. Some people, get really zen into first-person shooters or arena shooters. I'm sure there are people out there that get really zen when playing League of Legends or Dota. Oh, we're off to see the wizard. I think there's a secret, like a little Easter egg, in this little cavern that they take you to. I think if it is, it's going to be on the right, or not the right, but the left. The complete opposite of right. And I just got to be maybe watching for it. It's going to be hard to see. I think I got to go up this way. It'd be like over, yeah. Here it is. If you come in here. No, I missed it. Oh no, please don't tell me I missed it. No, turn. My controller's not. Oh. I missed it. Well, poop. I wonder if we can go back in there. It's an Easter egg to the people that made this. Originally, that game company. They were the ones that made this. And the same people that made Journey. And they also made another game that I haven't played, but I've heard about, and I've heard good things, and I've heard some bad things. But it was called Flow. It was kind of like a big fish, little fish kind of game. Let's see if we can go back in there and see it. There's an Easter egg to that game. And the only problem is I have to stick to the right here. Here we go. There's the Easter egg. It's just little markings on the cave. And you'll get a trophy for doing that, but this isn't necessarily a walkthrough. I mean, if you're using this as a walkthrough, cool, but I'm not going to be 100%ing it. Sorry. But that's a little reference to Flow. And not the woman in the Progressive commercials either. But what was I talking about before? Oh, like finding the Zen state when playing games. Everyone has that. So if you want to, I mean, that could be the conversation of this episode, but I had other stuff planned as well. But, that's how things go. You have stuff planned, and then sometimes just things happen, and new things come up, and you just, as being punny as possible, sometimes just got to go with the flow. But yeah, that's the topic. This game, like I said, gives me zen. It helps me calm down. Gives me peaceful thoughts. But another game that does that is Kingdom Hearts 2. Playing through that, I always, because everyone has those times in their life. Quoting Bob Ross, I don't know the exact quote. It's like, everyone has dark times and everyone has light times. Everyone has the good times and the bad times. And so specifically when I get into the bad times, I like to go back and play Kingdom Hearts 2. And just helps me remember, the good times. And that's why I was so glad that they re-released it in HD, and had the Final Cut version, because I've never played that version. Now all our petals and leaves will go into the sunset. They're not leaves, are they? I was calling them leaves last episode. They're petals, they're not leaves. The leaves are the little things in the flower pots for doing certain things in the levels. But no, these are petals. I don't know why I was being so stupid. But going back to the new topic, what are games? And, if you have multiple ones, cool. If you only have one, that's cool too. What are some games that put you in a zen state and remind you of the good times and, bring you happiness? It could be anything. That's why I would like to hear it. I would like to see what games, you like that help you be happy. Because, all games, pretty much, unless they're really bad games, like, I doubt anyone, well, I was going to say I doubt anyone finds any happiness out of Ride to Hell Retribution, but I'm sure there are a lot of people that find happiness in laughing at that game. It's so bad. All the glitches in it. But, yeah, but you get the general idea of what I'm talking about. So you can do that in the comments. You can list what, you think are some great Zen games or happiness games. And like I said, they don't necessarily have to be, overly cheery games. You could be, you could enjoy Wolfenstein, New Order or something that really gets you happy. It's a great game, so yeah. Man. Just the scenery in this game is really good. I don't want every episode to be just me gushing over this game, but it really is beautiful. And there's the backgrounds again, changing. And that's another thing about the game, is that the backgrounds change. So the backgrounds themselves have their own little story that, help along with it. Now it's not, oh, this one, I remember this one. I love this level. I really do. This mixes a whole bunch of stuff that I find, soothing. Which, is what the topic we were just talking about, soothing. The art direction, again, going back to this, is really great. It almost makes you, I want to say they look like watercolor, but they're not. I don't think they are. Which, if you guys, I'm sure you have, if you've either played or seen the new King's Quest game that came out, I think, I actually read somewhere something that the textures in that game are watercolored. They're hand watercolored. Or at the very least hand painted. And I think that's just amazing. And I haven't played it yet, but from seeing the game be played, it really looks like, I think it's The Odd Gentleman that did the game. They really nailed, at least so far in the first episode, they really nailed the feeling of King's Quest, I think. And this is the main mechanic, I guess, of this level, is that your petals create light wherever you go. And you gotta light these, I guess, fireflies or whatever they're called. And that's what brings, the energy, I guess, to the lights. Man, just new things that are thrown at you. But it's one of the reasons why I really love this level. Specifically this one. I think at least my favorite levels in this game would probably be the first level for the scenery and this level. Those are my two favorite ones in the game. Man. And if you guys have played this game, you know, or just watching it, because, you know, I'm maybe you can get a feeling of what levels you like too, just from watching it. Tell me what, that'd be another thing. You can tell me what levels you think are cool. But I would suggest waiting till the end of the series. And that way you get a feeling for all the levels, and you can tell me which ones then. And that might be the topic for that episode, I don't know. Oh. Controls are getting... There we are. Going back to the whole motion controls. Just getting myself back on track was the whole point of that. I just had to bring myself back. Gotta go back in time. Can't really sing while being, you know, talking softly, I guess. Technically I'm talking softly, but at the same time I'm not. I'm just kind of using my normal voice. What you guys would normally hear, you know, is me being very energetic, I guess you can say. I mean, it doesn't really sound like it, but I put more energy into like Rage or, you know, another series like that. And that's why it's one of the reasons why I figure we do a little side track here, do Flower until I'm back 100%. And which I hope you guys are excited. There's going to be some new stuff happening. It's going to be, I guess it's going to be a first for the channel as well. It's going to be coming up, which was probably already explained in the video that went up, the update video. So, I mean, so I guess I can talk about it, because it should be up by now. You know, Mad Max. You know, thinking back to the series that I've done, not including one-offs, but series specifically, I think Mad Max is going to be the first, like, brand new game on the channel that's going to be the Let's Played. And by that, I don't mean like a new game versus a retro game. I mean like literally a brand new game that is, the release date is very close to the start of the Let's Play. Or the start of the Let's Play is close to the release date. Because I think the most recent game that I've Let's Played is Wolfenstein? I think so. I think Wolfenstein is the most recent game that I've played, Wolfenstein New Order. Because that came out in 2014. I don't think I've done a series on anything from 2015. I've definitely played games for one-offs that have been more recent. But, I think Wolfenstein is the series that's been the most recent game. And oldest, oh man, what's the, I think Sly Cooper, the first Let's Play, was the, uh-oh, that's never a good sign. I'm just a flower petal, man. What am I supposed to do? But that never, oh man, I forgot about that. If you light this up, little thing will happen. I think it creates flowers in this like little bed of rocks here. But I'm trying to remember, did we move on from this point? I think so. Yeah, we got to. But yeah, so Mad Max is something, not only have I been personally looking forward to it, but you know, as like, you know, something to play in my own, because I really hope that game's gonna be good. Uh-oh. Here's where, no, careful. Okay, I have to be careful. I gotta be really careful, because I know I keep saying that, because this is when it starts to get to the point where you can actually burn some of your flower petals if you're not careful. And we're safe. It would show an on-screen thing if I got it, but Yeah, Mad Max is a game I'm both looking forward to play myself and looking forward to Let's Play. I'm super excited about it, and I hope you guys are too. And like I said, I hope Avalanche does good on the game. I don't want it to be, fantastic, game of the year, 10 out of 10, but I want it to be good. I don't want it to be, mediocre, as as Immortan Joe would say. Since I can't really do the voice, I'm sure I did some edit to add Immortan Joe. But that's going to be it for this episode of Flower. We got through another two episodes. We got through another 2 levels, and there's only like 3 more left. And this is where it gets a little tense, but that's okay. We're gonna, like I said, just go with the flow. But I'm gonna head on the next episode right now, guys. Hope to see you there.